Hey everyone, this is Senior Stationery and today's review is gonna be on the Cross Townsend Titanium Ballpoint. Thank you, Mr. Lego Man. I wanted to make a review on this pen as well, first of all, this is my dad's pen and he was kind enough to lend it to me. This pen was produced probably sometime around the late 90s to around early 2000s, as I recall seeing it on him. This pen has, again, this is a very rare, limited period production of titanium. I've seen and researched this model, and they made both titanium for this, which is their flagship, the Townsend style pen, and also for their super popular the Century model. The Townsend, as with any other regular Townsend models, has 23 karat gold appointments. So the clip, these bands, the top and lower tip are gold plated, electroplated, sorry, finish. On the top has the black dot like all cross ballpoints, as you can see. This model, as I said, is from like late 90s or early 2000s, so we see already the new logo, the broad cross font, as well as printed over here on the top of the, I don't know if you can notice with the camera. Over here on the top also has front printed cross, but does not say USA, so this is one of those earlier made in China models. I researched on internet and some earlier US made titanium models did say USA, and when they were shipped under gift box, it had a little ribbon with a plastic sort of metal or plastic disc, and it specified that the titanium was German made. So it was a sort of a US and German component made pen. So pretty much a very premium and long lasting pen. So despite this one being made in China, I probably assume that the titanium is also German made, or high quality grade titanium. What does this pen look like? This is actually looks, I mean, the gold plate, I'm pretty much sure you are familiar. It looks like very regular to any cross gold plated pen. Nothing special, just regular or moderate shine, especially with the usage and years. But the titanium does look quite long lasting, and it sort of gives a special shine, an odd shine to it. Kind of like a shine from, I don't know how to describe it, maybe like a close to a carbon fiber, but not quite. That's how I will describe. I think the camera does capture the odd or quirky shine to it. So this is the titanium, as this pen was also usually sold with black lacquer or resin, I think, as well as other like tortoise type lacquer and many other colors on finishes. So this feels solid. This is a weighty pen, more weighty than the regular Century pen. So I think you will, if you are into more sort of heavier pens, this is okay. Cross has recently released more heavier pens like the Peerless 125, which looks kind of way too thick. So if you're not into that huge pens, I will then suggest you get to the Townsend. Or if you're into, or you don't mind slim pens, well, then you can go to the more popular Century, which is very widely known and seen. So this, I always have perceived the Townsend as a rather a pimp or pumped up Century, because if you take a look, it's very similar, same narrow clip, the metal top, In this case, well, the Townsend differs more on the thickness, but also on this middle double ring and the wider metal tip. So let's see how well it writes. This, same as most cross pens, works with a twist mechanism. So I added a refill so I can illustrate this. As you can see, I just twist and the tip reveals. Now let's take a quick look. This is the Cross Townsend Titanium Ballpoint. So this also has gold electroplated appointments, and I'm writing with a cross fine blue refill. Cross has still been, as you can notice, true to their shade of blue. It's not purplish blue, unlike Parker, which has sadly changed the hue of their blue ballpoint refills. So I like that Cross has still kept to the blue tone to their refills. It writes very smooth. I like personally fine refills, so I use this pen with a blue fine. It looks and feels very solid. Again, this was a very rare and exotic finish from Cross and hardly found nowadays, so I felt like I wanted to share you so you could appreciate the finish and look of titanium in a cross pen. It gives a very distinctive, sort of like marble-ish look to it. Very sort of modern, sleek and elegant. So if you happen to find one on eBay, or someone offers you, or you happen, if by any rare occasion, to stumble one with one on the floor somewhere, or abandoned, or on a flea market or something, well, grab it. It's a very nice look to it and a very rare model. Again, I have noticed that the Townsend and the Century are the models that were released with titanium. I hope you liked this review, and please feel free to share your comments. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.